Good morning. Hello, everyone. Let's give everyone a minute to hop on and I'll keep on getting things ready for our pretty card today. Good morning, Lynn. How are you feeling? I hope you're doing well. From here, I'm going to go over and help my daughter with a few things in her house today after I complete this, and because she's still on crutches, of course, and in a cast. So, but yeah, getting better every day. I have to admit that. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yeah, she is. Hope the AC gets fixed today. Yeah, I know. Now I'll tell you. It's been a little cool here. Hi, Carrie. Good morning. This morning it was very cool here. It definitely is fall. Yeah, I know. Great news about Jay. Yeah, today this morning when I talked to her, she really sounded like her voice sounded normal to me finally. Yeah. So, oh, hi, Joan. Good morning. Hello, everyone. I'm excited with what I'm doing in September is any of the celebration product that I've not used. Good morning, Mary. I'm going to be doing, a week with. So this week I chose, of course, the Summer Shadow Dies, as you can see here, which pairs with the Shaded Summer stamp set that's in the annual catalog. Now, I love this set because there's like here lately, some of these sayings that are in some of these sets that I've just absolutely fallen in love with. The hello you and the thank you are perfect for me for any card that I ever make. Okay, they are absolutely wonderful. And then some friendships are just meant to be. I love that, and I love you, friend. Not that I like the happy birthday because the B is little. I like that. I like the font on that, and other ones, but to use with other stamp sets, I think these sayings are absolutely wonderful. So the Summer Shadow Dies in the Celebration catalog. Let's just take a peek at them while we're beginning here and people are jumping on. Hi, Sandra. Good morning. So these are free with a $100 order. And they layer, which is really cool. Like this one here, this layers on this one. And I'll be using this, let me see, I'll be using this on Sunday. Yeah. So, yeah, that's a lot of fun. Then these layer together, and your stems right here, your little stems layer together, which is so much fun. This die cuts out this stamp right here, okay? And then this die cuts out for this one, which is absolutely wonderful. And then you have a little squiggly right here. Well, it's really not a squiggly. It looks squiggly, but it's for this right here. And then there's just another solid stem right here and a solid flower. So you really get a lot of dies in here. But I love the way that they shadow. And so today we're going to be using a little Misty Moonlight and Basic Black. So that's just a nice combo right there. Okay. So if you're, good morning, Judith. If you're new to Stampin' Up! Or Celebration, Celebration is a fantastic time to get free product. And this is the first time ever that we've done it at this time of the year. We will be having another one come January. But this is the first time that we've had two a year, and I think that this is wonderful. I think it's went over really well. Everybody loves the product, and and there's a combination in this celebration catalog of things that are for like fall, spring, every day, and Christmas also. So, but this is more of an everyday, and I just love that shadow of black behind there, so I had to mimic it with my layer. So when I'm finished, there'll be a drop down button here. It'll say show more. And if you drop that down, there's the measurements, there's a supply list, there's everything that I'm doing right now, my card classes, and everything is on there for you to click and take a look at. Now, the other thing that right here, I did some white embossing, okay? But the other thing that you can do with these red rubber stamps, and I think it's absolutely beautiful, is color on them. So I want to do that first with you, which really has nothing to do with the card, but we're going to color. I did this one, and I did Evening Evergreen. Good morning, Fran. Nice to see you. Soft Succulent, and then this was the pink. What is that? I can't remember it. Polished pink. Polished pink. And I use the markers. With the red rubber, if you have markers, you can color. So I just thought that I'd do this really quick with you guys. Nothing major, but I wanted to show you how this worked, just in case you haven't done it before. I have a lot of new people jumping on with me. My tip's a little frayed on this, right? I've used it a ton. So I'm going to color here where I want the dark image. And as you can see, the marker is very juicy. Okay, so I'm going to come around here, and I'm, if I get onto some of the other parts of the stamp, it's okay, just for a second there. It's not going to hurt anything. It just adds to the color, adds to the hue of the color. And, you just don't want to take your time with this. You kind of want to move a little quickly because you want it to stay moist, but right there. But I'll show you then how to moisten it. Now, the other flowers, this time I think I'll do Pale Papaya. Let's just see how that comes out. It is light, but let's just see how the Pale Papaya comes out, just because I haven't used it before. And I've been showing everyone how to do this. Now, you can do this on all your red rubber stamps. You can always color to make pretty colors here, right? I got a little green on that. There we go. I just use a piece of scrap paper to take it off. Just like that. Come around here. And that could be green in here, but just because I'm there, I'm going to make it Pale Papaya, right? I can't wait to see what this looks like, actually. Okay, now right here, I'm going to use the polished pink. Come around the outside. And then what we're going to do is breathe on the stamp. Go, because that moistens that ink back up. It's still pretty moist. You can see how shiny that it really is. Let's see what this one turns out to be. So you could kind of hear me moisten that there. Now let's stamp and see what we get. And each time you do something like this with markers, it comes out a little bit different. Oh my, that came out great. So look, I've been playing with these, as I've been kind of working with this set. So here I have fresh freesia. Here I have a little bit of soft succulent. And then here I have the Pale Papaya. Hi, Bling Bling. Nice to see you. Yeah, tomorrow is Facebook Live, but I'll tell you what, sometimes I get onto the wrong, I've done it before. I went on Facebook and I was supposed to be on YouTube. So yeah, I remember that morning. But look how sweet that looks. Just a different kind of color when you use your markers. So just a little tip, okay? All right, let's go with our card here. We're going to use some Misty Moonlight and some white embossing powder. Now, our base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, so it will open like this. The inside is Misty Moonlight, 5 by 3 3/4, and basic white, 4 3/4 by 3.5. Oh, you're fine, Lynn. I just colored with the markers. That's all. Morning, Patty. But so we're just now starting the card. Now the outside, I just wanted a little hint of black. So this is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, my basic black here. And then my Misty Moonlight, and as you see, it is embossed with the Time Worn embossing folder. I love this embossing folder. And then that, what is that other one? The Timber. I like that one too. Those are two of my new faves that I like. But this piece is 5 1/4 by 4. And we'll go ahead and layer this on here. I'm going to use liquid glue. You can use any glue you'd like. I like the wiggle room with this. I also like the price point with it. I always point that out. This is extremely inexpensive and goes a long way. So see, I've got that skinny border around there, that 1/8 of an inch. And it really just lifts that Misty Moonlight up off of the white. you know, just instead of just having Misty Moonlight on white. It looks better with that black behind it, I think. Okay, so now I cut this little piece out of the rectangle stitch framelits, and I'm going to put Love You Friend in Misty Moonlight right here. And believe it or not, with this set, today I'm going to use some holiday rhinestones because I want these blue. I know you guys have got some of those holiday rhinestones. So this now, I want to take my my Baker's Twine Essential Pack, and I want to use the white twine, and I'm going to wrap it and tie a bow. Wrap it and tie a bow. So I kind of, you know, pull some off so that I have enough for my bow. And I'm going to wrap this 3 times nicely, just like that. I'm going to bring this over here and give it a snip. Wonderful. I love this essential pack. Boy, I mean, I've had 2 packs in here, but in one, but you could see how much I've used it because I'm getting low on some of the twine in there. But that was a great idea. That was a good buy right there with Stampin' Up that they did that. I'm just kind of untangling this right here. Seeing if I've got plenty, I think, for this bow. If not, I'll just move it because I know I have plenty of twine over here. Just going to put this bow here. Wonderful. I'm using black as a layer. Just brings a card up. Oh, yes, and gives an elegant touch. I agree, Peggy. Totally. Totally. So here's our bow. Now we'll just make even tails. Wonderful. Okay, now what I want to do is make sure that I'm not all tangled up here, okay? So I just you could take your pick tool, and I just kind of untangle myself here real quick. Just like that. Cute. Isn't that pretty? I love that Misty Moonlight. And that white looks fantastic on it. Okay, now I can take this piece, and I'm going to pop it up with dimensionals, and I'm going to put it on my card base. Right here. I've been trying to use less dimensionals. We don't need 9 on the back of every card. Okay. So I was getting a little excessive with them. So here we go. Let's put this out here. And we've got that pretty white border. Nice, just like that. Okay, now down here we're going to put Love You Friend. I'm going to just stick a couple of dimensionals on that and put that on there. Just like this. Right down there. Cute, right? Okay, now let's go ahead and stamp the inside of our card. So on the inside, I'm going to put Above and Beyond, You Go There a Lot. In Misty Moonlight, I'll put it right up here. Wonderful. Now, let me clean this stamp really well because I've got some of the marker, of course, on it. So I use my chamois, and then I even put it into my scrub. Okay, so I'm going to take this into the Misty Moonlight, and that cleans it off really well. That scrub really helps get into the little grooves. And I'm going to put this right here. Good morning, Betty. Good morning. Nice to see you. Very nice to see you. And let's go ahead while we're at it and get our envelope completed. And we'll use this same stamp right here. Yeah, so I was looking at all of my stuff, and I was going to go into doing like more Christmas or something like that. And I was like, wait a minute, celebration is over at the end of this month, and I've not used all of my items yet. So that's when I decided for the rest of this time in September, we will be using celebration products. See how I put a piece of scrap under there because I came off of that envelope just a little bit. 2 stamps make that envelope boom boom. Really cute. Just stamp and stamp. Let's go ahead and layer this onto our Misty Moonlight on the inside. So yeah, I can't believe it's September. Yeah. And fall and football and yeah. Oh, I love it. Great. Here we go in here. And now we're going to make the prettiest part. Bear is on my desk again watching you. Oh, I just love your kitty. Lynn's kitty likes my voice. And then I have another downline, Lily. She, her dog likes my voice. Whenever I get on here, these pets, well, pets like me. And so they just gravitate toward me. I can't help it. They just do. They're so sweet. Okay, so I'm using my embossing buddy here, and we don't sell these anymore. You get them at Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, anywhere, online, whatever. It's and my birthday month. Yes, it is, Betty. Yes, I'm going to be 63 this month. I can't believe it. And so I do this to take the static off of the paper. Okay, there's like powder in here. My daughter is doing well. Yes, today when I talked to her, I was saying from here, I'm going over to help her just a little bit. But today when I talked to her on the phone is the first time that the kid sounds normal. Yeah, so they know you're an animal. I know, Kelly, right? They're just drawn to me because I am an animal lover. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can't help it. I would drag in an elephant. Yeah. So what can you say? Now, when we do this technique, I use the embossing buddy to take care of the static. And now I'm going to use, you're going to use some Versamark. We're going to move this out of the way, okay? And so Versamark is clear and very sticky. And so we're going to go ahead and get this nice and inked up. And we're going to place it right here. Okay. Just like that. Oh, they came out absolutely perfect. See, you can see it, okay? But it does stay sticky for a long time. Not like hours. Or you're turning 75 on September 23rd. That's wonderful. I turned 63 on the 25th. And now from here, I'm taking my white embossing powder and I'm just going to bring it over my project here until I've got white all over every bit of that we just saw, okay? So now we're going to turn that white. We're going to do that. I want to do it just a couple of times to make sure I get a nice layer. Everybody always asks about my little containers. I get them at Walmart. They're crayon containers, actually. I use the teeniest tiny command strip, and then these spoons are like ice cream spoons. And that's what I use. And it works out really, really well. Okay, now we're going to get our heat tool. We're going to let this heat up just a second here. Now, who's turning what? Betty turns 86 on the 8th. Judith is 75 on the 23rd. That's awesome. So now, while this heats up, it's actually going to melt that powder, and it makes it look like a white paint. So beautiful. What a gorgeous effect on this Misty Moonlight. And it's very pretty on Misty Moonlight, but it even looks better with that shadow. So I'm going to make sure that I see solid white. You can see it turning, but not to do too much, you know, because you can burn it and kind of melt it off. There we go. I think as long as it's all shiny, we are good. Let me make sure. Yep, looks all shiny to me, no powder. Okay, so we're good right there. All right, now let me close this up before I do make a complete disaster. And let's bring this in. And now we're just going to take this die from the Summer Shadow dies, and I'm just going to cut it out in black. Don't have to stamp anything or anything like that. Just cut it out in black. Just like that. And now we're going to take what we just embossed, and I was just letting it cool. That's why I cut that black out first. Just making sure that everything was cooled off and ready to cut so that we didn't get any mishaps, right? So we're going to line this up. And my best suggestion to you guys is look down here at the stem, okay? You want to see it white. You absolutely want to see that white stem through there. And I'm going to take a little washi tape and secure that down. Hopefully it will stick. Okay. Good deal. Take my little plate there and now run this through. This looks so pretty and white. And I love to emboss. I don't care what time of the season it is. Embossing is fun. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. I love that. Too cool. Let me put this here and that there. A little die over here. Move this out of the way. And now we'll bring this in. Now, what you want to do with this is very simply, just line it up. They line right up and then shift. Okay? That's what I do. I line it up and then I just shift it. Just that little teeny tiny bit. So I'm going to put just a little bit of Tombow kind of toward the middle here on the card, because I know when I shift it, you know, it doesn't all have to be attached right away. Okay? I'm just going to add just a little bit. So I'm going to place it and then just shift it so that I see that black shadow right behind that. And it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Look at that. Pretty cool, right? Okay, now we'll pop this up with dimensionals. Let's bring our card back in. Easy peasy card with, but you know, you get to use the embossing powder, and I don't know about you, but like the more stuff I use, the more I feel like I don't know, doing something, I guess. I don't know how to put that, but yeah. So I always feel better if I'm using the Stamp Cut and Emboss machine. Now I've got the embossing powder, the heat tool. What's going on here? I guess we are stuck on the string. I don't want that. I'm going to pull this dimensional back. I don't want to be stuck on the string. Let me cut this. Actually, put this down on the lower part of that flower. There we go. Now that'll hold that down nicely. Okay, there is the outside of that card, and here we go with the inside. Isn't that pretty? That is just so beautiful. I love that shadow. Now, I don't really like the way that's popping up right there. So let's use a little piece. I do not like the way that's bouncing right there. So see these little like rectangles right here? They're great for this. I take the backing off. I have it on my, you could get your, take your pick tool, and I just put this right here where I need it to be and push it down. Okay, that's what that needed. I didn't like that sticking up at all. So see how the way that I snuck that in there. Sometimes you have to just put your project down where you know it should go, and then go ahead and put your dimensionals on after it's on there a little bit. But here's our card for today. We did a little white embossing, so pretty. I'll be using this set all week, so of course, if you have it, please tune in. Thank you so much, Mary. It came out so pretty, and it's not difficult to make at all. It's a simple card. Oh, wait, I forgot my bling. Hi, Gloria. Holiday rhinestones. I'm going to use these larger ones here. I love this blue. Look at how pretty that is. That's so deep. I like that. Very simple. Yes, simple, easy. Very easy to duplicate. You know, you can have You can make 10 of these and just keep them for when you need to send them out. Just fast and easy and fun. And, you know, like I say, I like to use, thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate it. Yeah, sometimes simple. You know, a lot of times my cards, I do a lot of building and this and that, you know, with them. But a lot of times, you know, I just let the product do the work for me here. And this is a easy peasy one to duplicate and keep in your card stash, because you always need a card like this. Always. You know, you could always need to send out a card like this. So thanks again for watching. Tomorrow morning, I'll be Wednesday live, 10 a.m. We'll be using this set again. And, oh, thank you, Lynn. I appreciate that. And I love the twine too, right? The white and the Misty Moonlight look so pretty together. And yeah, and then I wound up using holiday rhinestones because of the colors in them. Just wonderful, right? You know, and here, right here, you could change this up. What if you were to use soft succulent? And then you could use these right here, you know, so just fun. Thank you, Joan. Yeah, just, you know, use your product, have fun with it. I hope you enjoy the little shadow there. So see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Wednesday live. And that time I'll be on Facebook tomorrow morning. I'll see you then. Please go to your nice little space and do some happy crafting. And I will definitely see you tomorrow. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate every one of you. Have a great day.